Welcome to another live stream watch along reaction. Tonight we are watching and reacting to Dominican Republic versus the British Virgin Islands in 2026 CONCACAF World Cup qualifying. Round 2, Group E. Dominican Republic playing the British Virgin Islands in the DR. Of course, the Dominican Republic did lose to Jamaica in their first match. This is their second match of the round. Course. Everybody's played 2 matches by the end of tonight. And this is, I think, the last match of the window. Overall, I think this is it. I think there's one more. Maybe there's like one more. No, Puerto Rico and Guia plays as well at the same time. But the second, one of the last 2 games in the window we're watching right now. Lineups are as follows. Teams are about to walk out. Lineups are as follows. Miguel Lloyd in goal. Junior Firpo. Louis DeLucas. Brian Ademan. Sherrill White. Heinz Marshall. Michael Sampateiro. Jean Lopez. Edison Ascona. Rafael Mata. Donny Romero. For teams are walking out as we speak. For the BVI, Francie Beckles, Kavan Caesar, Jerry Wiltshire, Justin Smith, Taylor Scarf, Christian Javier Samuel, Miguel Marshall, Shine Gilmore, William Green, Luca Chalwell, and Tyler Forbes for the BVI. How we doing, Henry? How we doing, Rory? BVI wearing yellow and green. DR wearing navy blue and red. And this is the last game we cover this window for the second round. Then we have to wait 365 days. 365 days from now, we'll know who goes on to round 3. We have to wait about, 350 for the first round, for the second leg, for the second window of the rounds. How we doing, Heinz? Welcome. Good evening. How we doing? This should be an easy Dominican Republic win. I just hope this game's better than the last one. I do not want to see another boring time. Or the last 2, I should say. But we are ready to go. And anthem's being played. Junior Firpo of Leeds is probably the biggest name in this game. Left midfielder, Junior Firpo. Of course. It is kind of crazy to think Junior Firpo is playing for the Dominican Republic, but he is, so good for him. It is a crazy thing to see it, but with that being said, 90 minutes, and we'll have every result down. By the time this is over, every result will be down. Which color jersey are you trying to mimic with the matchup today? Blue and red. I mean, they are wearing blue and red. It works. Not much white, but I could have kept wearing the Joe Boo shirt, actually. I could have kept wearing that, but I'm saving that for tomorrow because you know what? I do have to recap the round, the match window. I don't feel like going too crazy with it. So, yeah, I'll just wear the Joe Boo shirt tomorrow. Wait. Ah, crap. No, I can't. Teams are shaking hands. So both teams. I'm just watching this game. I mean, I picked Dominican to win as a thing, but do I really have favored here? I don't know. Actually, wait. No, I have to change my shirt tomorrow because it's Wednesday. So it won't be the Joe Boo shirt either. Because I don't think I'll record the recap. It'll be something else. It'll just be whatever t-shirt I'm wearing. But nice. Be whatever t-shirt I'm wearing. Starting 11s are as follows. For Dominican Republic, we got Lloyd, Sambarato, Lucas, DeLucas, Anaman, Firpo, Marshall, Lopez, Webby, Romero, Mata, Azcona. So that's a back three. Actually makes more sense if I put them as a yellow. Back three. Try to follow tactics board-wise. Midfield four. Midfield four and a front three. All right. Yeah, that'll go. All right. Referee. Both of them are kind of islands. Because, well, normally is the catch-all. When it's not a team I have, it's normally the catch-all. Unless it's Jamaica or frickin' Motagua. Beckles in goal for the British Virgin Islands. It is a back four with a attacking three. Scarf, Marshall, Caesar, Javier, Shawwell, Green, Gallimore, and a front three. So they have a 3-4-3. All right. It's a football channel. It's a football shirt. Are you ready, kids? Aye, aye, Captain. I can hear you. Aye, aye, Captain. I really don't know about the starting 11 by the Dominican Republic, but Marcelo Nevelev is a great coach. Why puts Miguel Lloyd as the perfect goalkeeper instead of Xavier Valdez? It's not coming home for England, but DR 3-4-3, a 4-3-3 with an attacking center mid for the BVI, which I don't know why that would make any sense, but okay. So 3-4. So 3-4-3. And we're off. They kick off, and the ball starts with the BVI. They have the ball, and they're trying to push it. Back line around the center circle. It's going around the center circle. So if there's anything I need to pick on, I will, but cleared. But their back line didn't even get to the center circle. Their back line got about halfway there. Which CONCACAF's website said 3-4. Well, there you go, I guess. How about that? Well, thank you. Well, how about that? There we go. How about that? Okay, there we go. If there's anything for me to pick on, 1 minute. We're going to try to pick on. Well, let's see on YouTube's CONCACAF 2.1K. There you go. But 1 minute in, it's 0-0. The final match day, or the final match being played here. 1:17, final match of this window, or one of the two final matches this window is being played here. I chose to do this one. Puerto Rico Anguilla is also being played. And then we have we have a less than a year to the second window, but we also have June 10th. So 364 days till we know who's going on to the next round. Not even 365. Vominos, says Brother BKL. Going forward is the Dominican Republic pushing the ball forward. Not many people crashing the box. Shot. Oh, goal! 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 Dominican Republic. A goal from Rafael Maya. a banger or a belter from Rafael Maya in the second minute. 1-0 Dominican Republic. Plays it back. Long ball to Maya, and he just says, screw it, I'll do it myself. Cuts in, top of the box, has some room, and keeper doesn't even move. Top bins. Top bins. Can be here, USA, U23. U23 squad's playing Japan. Is that the one I should have covered? Probably, but actually that would be top bins over here. That was quick. Yep. 3:14. Mata. Rafael Mata. Why is this? Mata. Rafael Nunez Mata with a goal. Find some space and well, I mean, it came from my freaking home state, so I just find it funny that it shipped from my home state. That's the only thing. It's like, why are there football tactics boards in Mississippi? Born there, yes. Lived there, not since I was 3. So I wasn't even into football when I lived there because it was before 2006 when I moved. So in theory, why is there even any there? It's funny. I mean, with South Haven, it's close to Memphis, or Olive Branch is close to South Haven, which is close to Memphis, but it's still some. 5 minutes in. Mississippi Brilla. I don't think they're in South Haven, though. But even then, I think they would already have one. So maybe there's enough youth clubs that they're useful. Who knows? Rafael Nunez, part of Elche. Best midfield, best is a number 10. Well, he knows how to play the ball forward. It was them. But offensively in their own end, .521, Dominican Republic trying to get the ball forward again. Gotta press that guy. Six minutes playing forward, Dominican. True. Still another run here. Another one from Mata. Crosses into the box. Header. Falls. And nothing there. 6 minutes. Still 1-0. 1-0 esta noche. I mean, yeah. In theory. I mean, the DR definitely... I mean, they're definitely pushing forward, but that's going to push them back. Playing forward again, Mata. Mata still. Prediction for USA versus Brazil. Brazil 3, USA 1. Here comes the Dominican Republic moving forward, and is it Firpo? I think. But Gago or Paunovic. Honestly, Paunovic, I think, is better. But Mata again. Mata again still gives it away. Ninth minute. Busio got a knock before the Japan game. That's not good. Mata not making the run, but best player so far is Mata. I mean, he's been awesome. Goal kick for the British Virgin Islands. That's not good for the... No, it's not. Ten minutes in. When you upload the predictions video, give us your prediction of the formation and how you see it going. Maybe like if I'm doing a final or something. But not like the whole tournament. Because I'm predicting each group. New Zealand are screwed at the 2026 World Cup. I would agree with that. 10 minutes in, free kick for the British Virgin Islands, pressing everybody up. Over the top, headed away. Having third place teams go through on tournaments is stupid. Yeah, but if there's not enough teams. But then if you add more teams to the Euros, people are going to lose their minds. So you know what? You're damned if you do, you're damned if you don't. In my opinion. .11th minute. Goal Japan U23. What I meant is you say what formation you hope is used and how you would use it during the tournament. Well, maybe I'll do that. Maybe. If I have that, if I get that easel and it's sticking up there, maybe I'll. But I guess that's what this would be for. Because if it's a formation, it'd be like 1/2. I guess that's what this side can be used for as well. Yeah, okay. Something like that. That'd be a free kick. 1-0 for Japan U23. Or also can also be used for 7v7, I guess, that back portion. Or I guess maybe more. I don't know. Defensive drills or whatever. I think the back would be used more for, I guess, situations like saying what formation some teams should play, and also, I guess, small-sided games. It's like if you're trying to make a point about one of those. I guess 12th minute or 7v7. Speaking of, You know, TST was a pretty cool tournament. Mata going forward once again. And that's got to be a penalty. Penalty! Penalty para Dominican Republic. Republica Dominicana. Penalty. I ain't ate nothing. I'm eating after the game. Hold on, maybe I'll eat a mashed potato bowl, like a chicken fried steak mashed potato bowl, or chicken fried chicken mashed potato bowl, maybe. I'll eat some zebra cakes today. Yeah, that is a penalty. For sure. And it's going to be to take Dorny Romero. GG's. Dorny Romero to take the penalty. Yep. No team, no club attached to Dorny Romero. GG's. I don't think I'll need it, but not for this video after this. He can't miss the penalty versus the British Virgin Islands. You would think, but Dorny Romero, 14th minute. Short run-up shot, jump penalty, and it goes in. 2-0. Goal for Dorny Romero. Did the Joseph Martinez jump penalty, and there you go. So many ads. 2-0. Dominican Republic. 2-0. Boom. Good bounce back, I would say. 15th minute. That was a pretty easy penalty. Who's the most overrated player right now? Personally, Erling Haaland. We'll go back. We'll go back to that discussion that we had earlier today. Erling Haaland. I said it. Dorny Romero, part of FK Aktobe. He was former Always Ready. Oh, so he played in South America. Okay. A little bit more quality than we thought. Rafael Mata, the 2nd minute. A absolute banger of a shot. Belter that the keeper couldn't even move for after getting some open space. And then the 2nd goal, a penalty, which the Joseph Martinez jump penalty works, I guess, or the Jorginho, whatever way you want to call it. But, yeah. Well, there you go, though. 16th minute. I should. 16th minute. 2-0. I would give credit to Marcelo Nevelev. Good coach. I mean, he's a good coach. The Dominican Republic have been doing some good things over the past couple of years. Now, who's the most underrated player right now? I said most underrated player. I was like, okay. Most underrated player. Most underrated player. I'm trying to see here. Honestly, oh no, that'd be easy tap in going for MLS. I would say Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. Yeah, we'll go with it. Cole Palmer arguably should start on the wing for England. Arguably should start over Saka. Arguably, yes, he should. Cole Palmer. Most underrated player right now. He should be starting over Saka. He said underrated. Alex. Cole Palmer's underrated. He should be starting for England. He's better than Saka. Cole Palmer. Cole Palmer. You sure about that? I've heard some Cole Palmer slander, even like in March, April. I heard slander on his name, calling him a. The only reason he was in the freaking Golden Boot race was saying he scored 10 penalties. Like half his goals were penalties. They were still calling him a fraud 2 months ago. Palmer's better than Foden. No, but he's better than Saka. That's my point. I'm not even an England fan. Palmer's better than Saka. I don't know why I'm giving England this information. Start Palmer over Saka. I should want them to start Saka because I hate them. But Cole Palmer should start over Saka. He's not better than Foden, though. No. Playing forward. Playing forward. Here's a chance for the Dominican Republic. Rounds the keeper. Offside. Goal kick. 19th minute. 2-0 Dos Acero. Is Vinny winning the Ballon d'Or? Ballon d'Or, Vinny. Ballon d'Or, Vinny. It depends. If Brazil wins the Copa and England doesn't win the Euros, yeah. Vinny will win the Ballon d'Or if England does not win the Euros and Brazil wins the Copa. Now, if they both lose their tournaments, Bellingham's winning the Ballon d'Or. If England wins the Euros, Bellingham's winning the Ballon d'Or. If Brazil wins the Copa and England does not win the Euros, it's Vinny. If it's England and Brazil both winning their tournaments, Bellingham. Bellingham wins in most cases for me. Wins the Ballon d'Or. Now, if they both lose, Messi still has a slight chance. If Argentina wins the Copa, Messi still has a slight chance to win the Ballon d'Or if England does not win the Euros. If a team like, Italy wins the Euros, a team like Denmark wins the Euros, a team like Croatia wins the Euros, Luka Modric is not getting a Ballon d'Or just off the Euros. There's no way. Then Messi could win the Ballon d'Or again. He could. But a team like Croatia or Italy have to win the Euros, or Denmark. And Argentina have to win the Copa. But there's still an outside chance for Messi to win the Ballon d'Or. I'm not saying that because I believe it. I'm saying it because I heard it. That's all I'm saying. It'd be nice to see him win it out of MLS because he won the Copa and some random ass European team who had no really big stars throughout the league season won the Euros, like, again, Croatia or Italy. I don't give a shit. Gianluca Scamacca is not winning a Ballon d'Or based off the Euros, and same as Chiesa. Modric is not winning the Ballon d'Or based off the Euros. The same. 2018 was different. He had an awesome, not an awesome MLS. He had an awesome La Liga season. Luka Modric also had an awesome La Liga season that year when he won the Ballon d'Or in 2018. Or for the 2018 World Cup. He had an awesome La Liga season as well. So, it wasn't just the World Cup that year. I think Brazil has a slight chance to be better until Neymar don't get called up. He got injured. I actually think Brazil looks better without Neymar. I think Endrick, and even if Neymar was able to be called up, I don't think he'd start. I think Endrick's got Dorival's pick. Let's put it like that. I think Dorival would pick Endrick over him anyway, as of right now. Because I would rather pick a young player who's going to Real Madrid, who's played well at the Brasileiro, than play a dude who's playing in Saudi, if he was healthy. I mean, who's to say Neymar might have a big season in the Saudi Pro, but if you didn't get hurt. But I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have. I don't think he would have taken it that seriously. He would have had, of course, 20, 25 goals, but maybe 30. But even then, in the Saudi Pro League, Cristiano dang near got 40. And that man is obsessed past the post. So if you can't get 40 with the talent Neymar has, I know he was hurt. I'm just saying if he was healthy, I don't think he'd be getting 40 goals. Healthy. I don't think he would be. I legitimately don't. In the Saudi Pro League, I don't. But he's still talented. Tactically, he's still talented. He doesn't give a shit. I mean, of course, he had high wages, but he left PSG on free. Anybody could have signed him. He goes to Saudi Arabia. You know, to me, that just shows. Top 5 players in the world: Mbappe, Harry Kane, Florian Wirtz, Phil Foden, Jamal Musiala. What? No Bellingham. Okay. Mbappe, Bellingham, Florian Wirtz, Phil Foden, Vinicius Jr. I can understand not having Haaland, but not Jude or Vinny for that matter. Like Mbappe, Jude, Wirtz, Foden, Vinny. What? Okay. What? Jude hasn't performed. He carried Real Madrid to a Champions League title. They made him a false 9 because they had no striker. Belly goal. Like, dude. He legit outperformed his goal tally. Because he was a false 9. Because how's to lose your main damn striker? What, have you been sleeping under a rock for a year? I barely watch European football compared to MLS and CONCACAF, and I know he was just fine. See, just because I don't watch it live doesn't mean I don't know what I'm talking about. Just because I don't watch European football live, I know what I'm talking about. That is delusional. Vinny is not bad. Vinny's a damn good player, but better than Jude Bellingham? Okay, see, I get this if he was still playing at Dortmund, Jude Bellingham. They both play on the same team. Like, what rose-colored glasses are you watching Real Madrid games through? Like, seriously, what rose-colored glasses are you watching them through? Like, that makes no sense. You see both their performances. Endrick easily. Simple. He'll win it within the next, 4 years? He'll win a Ballon d'Or by 2030. I'm calling it now. Like, that's a little bit liberal, but... Okay, so there we go. That's better. I'll give you that. Vinicius was better in the UCL. Which is why, if England were not to win the Euros and Brazil did win the Copa, Vinicius would win the Ballon d'Or. Because you know what matters the most? UCL, but even more than that, continental competition. Again, if Luka Modric, my complete argument here is this. Luka Modric, 2018, if they did not make the World Cup final, Croatia, he would have never won the Ballon d'Or. He would have never sniffed that damn thing. Okay? Because Croatia made that final, even though he had an amazing La Liga and UCL season, it was the World Cup that won him that. He did have a very good season. It wasn't just because of the World Cup, but the World Cup sealed it. He would not have been that close had Croatia not gone to the World Cup final. My point being is this. What matters the most to Ballon d'Or voters is international competition, national team tournaments, then the UCL, then everything else. But if you are the best player on a team that wins an international trophy and you have a good Champions League run, you're probably winning Ballon d'Or, which is why I said, if Brazil wins the Copa, and England does not win the Euros, Vinicius Jr. will win the Ballon d'Or. Now, the kicker is this. I do think France football weighs the Euros more than the Copa. Unless you're Lionel Messi, but that's just neither here nor there. Of course, the World Cup's weighed the heaviest, but that's not being played this year. But, of course, they're going to weigh the Euros the heaviest, unless Messi, because, well, Messi, his reputation precedes himself. That's probably all. He's probably working more off his reputation and the fact he could win the Copa. He can win the Copa, and he's probably working off his reputation, but whatever. That might be the first time that an international tournament straight up won somebody something. I'm just saying. But if it works the way that I said, where a team like Italy wins the Euros and Argentina wins the Copa, Ballon d'Or, Jude and Vinny are going to get screwed over. Like, I guarantee you that right now. If a mid-tier European team like Italy or Croatia, or at least with players that didn't do shit besides the Euros, and Gia scores one for Puerto Rico against Anguilla. Shot! Mata missed. 30th minute, 2-0, 2-0. Again, it's a situation where Messi could still win the Ballon d'Or. It's very unlikely. Well, it's unlikely. Argentina winning the Copa is likely. That part, I think, will happen. The problem is England can't win the Euros. Spain can't win the Euros. France can't win the Euros because if England wins, Bellingham wins the Ballon d'Or. Messi finishes probably third. I think Argentina will win the Copa. That's the easy part. England wins the Euros. Bellingham wins Ballon d'Or. France, Mbappe. Mbappe wins Ballon d'Or. Spain, if Spain wins the Ballon d'Or or wins the Euros, I would have to say 30th minute ball crossed in. If it is Spain, I would have to say you know what? Maybe Messi could get away with the Spain Euro Championship. Nobody on Real Madrid's really, no Spaniard on Real Madrid really has. I don't think they give it to Carvajal. I don't. Nacho, they're not going to give it to a center back. No. Yeah, Spain. Okay, Messi could probably get away with the Spain Euro Championship. Shot saved. He's not going to get away with it. Messi 33-1. Well, I mean, that's the likelihood of a crap team winning the Euros. Or at least a mid-team that has no obvious Ballon d'Or candidate. And I guess Spain's one of them. Now, Germany, on the other hand, shot, goal! 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 Mata again! 2 lasers. Mata 3-0. 3-0. Mata with a laser. Rafael Mata with his second of the day. Another laser. And this game is running. Or Dominican Republic's running rampant. Wow, what a laser. Another laser from Mata. Jesus Christ. Man, that man can find space like nobody's business. That man can find space like nobody's business. 31st minute. You know what? I'm going to say it. Toronto, sign him. That's our striker. Sign him. That's our striker. Holy shit, man. That's MLS quality. No, that's better than MLS quality. We need him. We need him. That's the guy. That's the guy. I like Prince Owusu, but that's the guy. That's the guy. Hell, you don't even have to pay him DP money, probably. That's the guy. Jeez, man. Besides, he's not afraid to shoot from distance. That's what I want. Owusu's good at tap-ins. He can't shoot from distance. Insigne, when he's healthy. Bernadeschi, when he's healthy. You have 3 guys on the front line who can shoot from distance. Oh, baby. And then maybe throw Larea up there. Woo, boy. Woo, boy. Throw him up there. Wow. He's pushing forward like a... Well, I mean, he could probably play number 9. He could play false 9. If we're going to get runs like that, he makes runs like a striker. Shit, I'm good with it. We can get runs like that? Yeah. I'll take false 9. I'll take a false 9 any day of the week and twice on Sunday. Like, he ain't afraid to shoot. I'll take it. Yeah. Felipe Mora's had a really good season. Honestly, Jonathan David. If Canada wins the Copa America, I think Jonathan David's done enough in France. Cross-in shot save. Jonathan David. Of course, Canada has to win the Copa for that to happen. But, and Jonathan David has to be the reason. But, it's possible. I guess same for Christian Pulisic if the USA wins the Copa. But that's not going to happen because Greg Berhalter sucks. But, see, that's why I say Jonathan David has a better chance. Because in theory, yes, Christian Pulisic has a better chance of winning the Ballon d'Or because he had a really good season with Milan. And if the USA wins the Copa, he wins the Ballon d'Or. Especially if a team, again, the Messi situation. If a Spain, Italy, Denmark, Netherlands wins the Euros, I think he might just get it. But again, you need that to happen first. You need a Spain, Italy, Euros, a team with a not obvious Ballon d'Or contender, which none of those do. Even Spain don't have an obvious Ballon d'Or contender if they were to win the Euros. Spain, Italy, Denmark, Netherlands, Croatia, they don't. USA wins the Copa, it would be Pulisic. If it's Canada, it's Jonathan David. I think they both have likely shots if it's the Messi situation. Jonathan David and Christian Pulisic are in Messi situation. No. Now, if they play each other in the knockouts, yeah. But not friendly. Ooh. Not the friendly, though. I got a video to make tomorrow, so 6% successful dribbles, but he's got, sadly, possessions lost 5.8. Andres Montano is going to Cruz Azul for Mazatlan. Interesting. Okay. Not a bad move. That's not a bad move. 36 minute. Header cleared. Giakoumakis would be their striker, which that's a good move. Montano. Well, there's nothing new for that. But, yeah, Cruz Azul's getting some good refuerzos. Percio Merlo. Okay. Yep. Oh, and the Olympics. And the Olympics. And the Central American Cup. And the Caribbean Cup. And the rest of the Canadian Championship. And the rest of the U.S. Open Cup. And MLS is still playing. And some USL Championship. And Mississippi State football. We're going to try to do a couple of those. What else is there? MLS playoffs. But that's more like October. That's more the fall. Nations League. Friendlies. I'm legit going to be wrecked. I'm going to be ran into the ground by the end of the year. But you know what? Screw it. You thought last year was crazy. Oh, just wait. You thought last summer was crazy. Just wait. I'm going to be ran into the ground by August. I don't regret it, though. I will not regret it, though. This is worth it. It is worth it. We go 38th minute. You thought the Messi Mania summer was crazy? Just wait. 38th minute. Just wait. Just you wait. There's a million things I haven't done, but just you wait. Just you wait. Hit that like button. Let's get this one going. Playing forward is Dominican Republic. They're playing pretty well. Chase Acedo 3-0. Because MLS. MLS is being played during Copa and Euros, but that's because that damn Leagues Cup. They got to play enough games to have enough games to play after, or less games, or games that aren't too many amount of games to play during the Leagues Cup. Remembering that they're going to have to use a lot of midweeks for other things. Oh, and also some of the midweeks are going to be blocked by international breaks. So, thoughts of Aiden Morse going to Middlesbrough. Columbus signed Dylan Chambos. Aiden Morse deserves the move. I think he could have went to a higher level team, but going to the championship is a good start for Aiden Morse. I think he'll do well over there. Chambos is a good replacement. He's not Aiden Morse, but I think they can make do with Chambos. We'll see if this is the first Issa Tall's first good signing, or first signing. Hopefully it ends up being good. I wouldn't be surprised if Bezbachenko put in some leg work on it. This might be more of Bezbachenko's last true signing. But if it is more of Issa Tall move, we'll see. I hope for Columbus they don't go the same way Toronto did in 2019 and post. Because losing Bezbachenko is something that hurts your team by a lot. Issa Tall looks like a better GM than Ali Curtis was. At least in the moment. Offside. Throw in. Gary Medell is still playing. Yeah, that is crazy. But I hope for Columbus's sake, Issa Tall is a very good GM. And he won't replace Tim Bezbachenko perfectly, but hopefully he does a better job than Ali Curtis did and Bill Manning did. What about Daniel Aguirre to Chivas? It's a good move. I think it's good for his growth. He's a good player. He'll get some minutes. I think it'll be good for him. I think he'll be good there. Yeah, well, it doesn't surprise me, but let's also remember Japan's U23s are also pretty, very good. They're very good as well. Header. I mean, it doesn't surprise me. Playing forward, British Virgin Islands on the ball. Birthday's in August. Nice. So you happy birthday then. I can't wait. It'll be interesting. Maybe I'll do it just because of how different it is. Andres Yasson to AAB. It's a move I didn't expect to see happen. I'm not going to lie. But, well, good for him. Good luck. I never thought he was good in MLS, but I didn't think he was special. But 42nd minute. Well, that's just stupid. This is a World Cup qualifier. It's a World Cup qualifier. That's stupid. I mean, yeah, they're Olympic squad, I mean, I would say there's players on this team that probably would be on the Olympic squad in the end, but they've been growing as a full-on federation. It's not just like they got lucky to make the Olympics. I mean, Dominican Republic has been doing some really good things. They've been growing. It isn't just an aberration that they somehow made their way to the Olympics. No, they're good. Or in relativity to the rest of the confederation, they're good. They have a good generation coming through. Now, I'm happy for them, don't get me wrong, but again, a World Cup qualifier is a little bit more than the Olympics. I mean, the British Virgin Islands are the British Virgin Islands, but you don't throw away a World Cup qualifier. You don't throw away a World Cup qualifier. Just ask Trinidad. Even if you're supposed to win it, you don't throw away a World Cup qualifier. Ask Trinidad. Just because you think you should win it doesn't mean you should throw it away. Opinion on FIFA 2K. If they don't have the CONCACAF Champions Cup or any CONCACAF tournaments in the game, and they don't have Toronto, I ain't buying it. I ain't buying it. See, here's the thing. I'm still EA. I'm still going to play EAFC, FIFA, which I still call FIFA because you know what? It's the same damn game. They just changed the name. There's nothing different to it. I mean, I grew up with it being FIFA. They didn't change shit because EA's lazy. I mean, they legitimately are. They're lazy. I remember the good EA days. Okay, I have Madden 05 over there. I have all the old Maddens. I remember the good old EA days when they actually gave a shit. But I'm not going to buy FIFA 2K. I'm not going to buy Pez. And I may buy Football Manager, but that's just because, I think this gives you a damn idea. I'm one of those. If I liked playing, if it was a console Football Manager, I'd buy it. I'm not a computer game player. Besides, that computer is slow as shit. I'm not complaining. I'm just saying. It's not able to play games on there. Trust me. Besides maybe Roblox and Minecraft and some Flash games. If I could buy Football Manager on console, I would do it. I think it is. So I'm stuck with EA anyway. I'm not going to forsake Toronto FC because, you know, CONCACAF Champions Cup is in 2K. How about EA just buy the CONCACAF licenses, please? And Paramount Plus, while you're at it, could you buy the rest of the club licenses? With that being said, halftime, it's 3-0 for Dominican Republic. Because one day, I'd love to see John Herdman get interviewed by SpongeBob before a CONCACAF Champions Cup final. CONCACAF Champions Cup final on Paramount Plus? Yes. Yeah, I agree with that. No. Realistically, France. Well, no, realistically, I hate to say it, but England, I think I'm going with my heart. Screw it. I'm going Italy. I'm going to say Italy makes the run. I don't care. Like, France, I think they're going to bottle it. England, I don't know why I would pick them. I think on paper they have their best squad they've ever had. They still have Gareth Southgate. That's a problem. They're still England. That's a problem. Germany, they're doing better, but they still have moments where they're not. France, I think they're going to bottle it. Spain, I don't believe in De La Fuente. I think Spain's a joke. Croatia, I give Croatia a good chance. But again, they're like Italy. They have to come out of nowhere. Italy's a defending champions. I think Spalletti's a good manager. I think they have a good side. If they start Vicario, I think Italy can do it. I really do. I think they can. Nice. France versus Italy final. I'll take it. And we're going to see Jersey Boy come on here and, well, I don't know. He'll be in the comments probably. But I don't know what I'd love more or what result would shock me more. Italy beating France or Canada 0-0 France. I'll take both, though. I'll take both, though. I love both. I love both. Top 25 communities with the largest Dominican populations in the following: New York City, 700,000, 2,330. Yeah. Me too. One, because Italy fan. Second of all, well, England's England, so it's never coming home. They're coming home. They fucked it up. England never again are gonna win the World Cup. No Mr. Sheen. No cup to clean. Say it's coming home to England. Sure, it must have been a dream. They're coming home. I agree with that, though. With that being said, we'll take a short break at the half, talk about the stats, get this one going. It is 3. Whatever. What? I don't even know. Okay, I don't even know. With that being said, 3-0. Terceiro. Hey, the last time it mattered, we won. Ha! Well, actually, oh wait, we lost we lost in the Euro qualifiers. But you know what? We relegated them in the Nations League. We won the Euro trophy. We made the Euros, so who cares about the qualifiers? It's fine. With that being said, in the end, you know what? It's fine. With that being said, sit tight, be back. 3-0, 3-0 at the half. Dominican Republic, Republica Dominicana. Sit tight, be back. Back for the stats at the half. Remember when Barca was a challenge for Madrid? Yeah, I remember, but I love that they're not anymore. Stats at the half, 72% possession to 28% possession, 9 shots to 4, 3 shots on target to 2, 226 accurate passes, 89% to 60, 61%. Jesus Christ. 6 fouls to 7, 0 corners to 1, 9 shots to 4, 3 shots on goal to 2, 254 passes to 98, 89% pass accuracy to 61. They'll be 14 throws to 8, 1 offside to 0, 0 yellow cards, 0, 0 red cards, 0, 3-0 Dominican Republic. 3-0 esta noche. Dominican Republic are slapping up the Virgin Islands. No, it's a sausage. It's like a Dogtown pizza. It's a St. Louis thing, but it's thin crust. It's got some onions on there. Extra cheese, sausage and pepperoni. I'm going to try it. Might as well. There was 1 piece left, and I'm like, might as well. But with that being said, does smell good, though. I would never eat Hawaiian pizza. Pineapple on pizza is a sin. Pineapple on pizza is a sin. I would never. Good. Not bad. Yeah, I'd say 7 out of 10. 1 bite, everybody knows the rules. Or that was 1 bite, everyone knows the rules. Team's walking out for the second half, or will be about to. Try lasagna from Olive Garden. I want to give Olive Garden another try because people are saying it actually became good. I mean, if I could reach through the screen, I would, but I can't. I mean, I'm sure it's probably Olive Garden in Olive Branch, Mississippi, but I didn't stop there long enough to find out. We drove through there 2 years ago, but one that was 2 years ago. Second of all, we didn't drive through there long enough to find out. Olive Branch is more like Greek food. That would actually be a good idea, but I'm not Greek, so. And we're off in the second half. 3-0 Dominican Republic's the score with just the first minute of the second half just happened. I'd have to fact check that. Playing forward, Dominican Republic. Cross in. But yeah, I mean, Juve merda, Juve merda, Juve merda. Ha! Juve merda, Juve merda. Allegri vaffanculo! 2-0 Puerto Rico. That doesn't surprise me. That actually sounds delicious. That actually sounds delicious. Queso on pizza, birria. Ooh, birria. Birria. Queso. Put some cilantro on there. Salsa instead of marinara. I think I just got an idea. Pizza. Pizza crust. Salsa is the marinara. Salsa. Queso. Birria pork. Oaxaca cheese. Cilantro. Chorizo. I think I got it. Yeah, it doesn't surprise me. No. I mean, barbecue sauce is good. At least, or barbecue chips are good. I do like barbecue all-dressed chips, but they do love ketchup chips, which barbecue sauce is similar to ketchup. They do love all-dressed chips. Maybe it's just the taste, but I'd give it a try. Cheese and barbecue sauce, that don't sound too bad. Like, that actually don't sound too bad. I'm not going to lie. I think that could go well together. The salt to the chips, depending on what the barbecue sauce taste is, the taste profile of it, then you got the cheese. You know what? That doesn't actually sound half bad. That doesn't sound half bad, you know? Playing forward. That don't sound half bad. Back to my point, or where were we before? Yeah, I'd love to see Weston McKennie play for Villa. That ball goes past the post. It's a corner for DR. Oh, yeah. St. Louis pizza. Thin crust is okay. The squares and emos and Provel, hell no. Hell no. Well, they lost either way. So it doesn't matter. I mean, they don't, but think about it, though. I mean, if you go with a sweeter barbecue sauce, you put the cheese over it. The cheese has a tang, but I wouldn't say a nacho cheese has a tang, maybe a little bit of spice, even before the jalapenos, but not really a salt or a sweet. Then you throw, if you have the salt of the chips, you could do a more sweet barbecue sauce, drizzle it over. I think it would melt well, in my opinion, especially with some more sweet barbecue sauce. You have the sweet, salty, and the tang, which I wouldn't say sour, but tang, right? And maybe you could Or while you're at it, what you could do is mix some Tabasco into that barbecue sauce. Drizzle the barbecue sauce over the chips. Then you get a little bit more spice. I ain't eating no damn jalapenos off the bar, like on there. But you take the barbecue sauce, the sweeter one that you pick, you put in a couple of dabs of Tabasco in there. Like if you make it yourself. Now, if you're at a stadium, they probably wouldn't do that. But if you make it yourself, a little bit of Tabasco, stir it in, drizzle it over the chips with the cheese. Ooh. You're giving me good ideas now. You legitimately are. I like it. If I had a cooking show, Captain's Kitchen. Or Pirates Grub. I don't know. Well, whatever. But if I had a cooking show, you give me some good ideas. I'd do it. Poutine. Actually, I think that also could work too. But you have the cheese curds, you have the potatoes, you have the gravy. Yeah, throw some. Do that as well. Yeah. I've also had like pulled pork poutine or whatever, cowboy poutine or whatever. It was in Nashville. Something more like pulled pork, but that was pretty good. There was poutine tater tots or something like that, but that was pretty good. 4-0 Puerto Rico. Wait, 4-0 already for Puerto Rico? Huh? I would guess, yeah. Puerto Rico 4-0. Well, there you go. I mean, I could do better cooking a beef Wellington or risotto than them. Because at least I'd be like, oh, I remember seeing this for 20 years. 20 years. It's like, shit. They don't cook the beef Wellington right. They don't cook the risotto right. They don't cook the scallops right. My point being is at least if you're going to Hell's Kitchen, get that right. Get beef Wellington right, risotto, scallops. Like, why would you, and it just gets worse and worse and worse. Like, every season, if you watched Hell's Kitchen, you notice every season, they just get worse. It's like, it's coming, and you make it even worse. It makes no sense to me. Makes none. It's like, wouldn't you test what you know? Corner for Dominican Republic. Oh, congratulations to JJD then. Congratulations to Josh. I didn't know. Header, but congratulations. Happy for him. Happy for him. Shot blocked away. Didn't know that, but that's good news. That's happy news. Everyone watches it just for the fights. Yeah, I wouldn't disagree. I mean, Hell's Kitchen does have some good fight moments, or at least verbal smackdowns. Or Gordon being an asshole, but, yeah, it works for me. I do also like MasterChef, though, but I actually like watching cooking shows, so. But, yeah, I mean, the verbal smackdowns are cool, but I like watching cooking shows, so. 55th minute. Even Bobby Flay shows. Why? I can't stand Bobby Flay, but I love seeing him lose. I love seeing that jackass lose. I mean, Triple Threat ain't a bad show, though. Bobby's Triple Threat isn't a bad show, though. But I like Michael Voltaggio, and Bobby Flay shuts the hell up, so I think that works perfectly for me. Javier's off for Joshua Bertie. Works for me. $3-0, Trace Acero for the Dominican Republic. I know it's his gimmick because hear me out here. I've watched MasterChef. Even the adults now, Gordon is very polite to the adults on MasterChef. The kids, of course, he is. Food stars, polite. Next level chef, polite. Like he's mellowed out for sure. But on Hell's Kitchen, he still brings it. And Kitchen Nightmares because he's trying to save somebody's restaurant. I get it, but Hell's Kitchen, he sort of turns up that dial. I mean, he does seem like Gordon Ramsay seems like a cool guy. Seems pretty pleasant. Unless he has to turn up the dial. But then again, I should understand that because that's also very similar to, I don't know, me. Like I should know how that feels. It's very similar to me, to be honest. I should understand it. I should have understood it earlier, but I didn't. So there you go. Now, Joe Bastianich, on the other hand, is a total asshole. Now, he's just an asshole, even to the kids on MasterChef Junior. Joe Bastianich is an asshole, point blank, period. And it's sad because his mother, Lydia, seems pleasant because she has her own shows and restaurants and all that. But Joe Bastianich is an asshole, point blank, period. And you only get that if you watch MasterChef, but whatever. Like, adults, he is still an asshole, but being adults, asshole to adults, fine. When you're an asshole to kids, you're legit an asshole. Like, I get it's a competitive show, but dude. I love Bar Rescue. Bar Rescue's a good show. Shut it down. Now, John Taffer not being on there, it sucks. These guest hosts suck. I don't know what's going on with John Taffer. I don't know if he's sick, ailing, he just doesn't want to be on there. I don't know. They're trying to move him on. Don't know. The show sucks without John Taffer. It just does. It does. Point blank, period. It does. I can't stand it with a guest host. I can't. I get that. And some people are more than others. But again, like, being an asshole to kids, like putting them to the same, I know it's a competition show, putting them to the same standard as adults who've been cooks for longer and they just want to be there. They're having fun and living out their dreams, per se. And you just got to put them down out of nowhere and be a snooty little son of a whatever. Like Joe Bastianich, I'm like, dude, there's a line. Like, yeah, hard criticism, fine. 5-0 Puerto Rico, fine. Get it. Hell, Gordon's giving them some harsh criticism. Tosi did too. Joe's an ass. Like, to me, it's like, those kids are having fun. They're living out their dreams way earlier than anybody would have expected. They're talented to do that. They're talented. And to be shady like that, to just be so snooty, it's just, no. Like, I mean, you are an ass. Like, even though it's a competition show. Come on now. It's not the end of the world. Oh! What's the best way to eat pimento cheese? Don't. I'm not a fan. My Nana loved pimento and cheese. My dad hasn't had it since my Nana died. That was really my Nana, but he was fine with it. I don't like it. I like cheese, but tomatoes and cheese, like sliced tomatoes and cheese, like small. No, no. See, it's weird, and they're sort of raw. It's not really cooked. It's like cold cheese spread with tomatoes in there, like small diced tomatoes. Like if it was hotter, maybe it's more. Yeah, no, don't eat it. Don't eat it. It's not. No, no. I'm not really a fan of like diced tomatoes, especially cold. Like tomato ketchup. Like I love ketchup, marinara sauce sometimes. I like salsa, but I don't. But salsa more as the shot. Like salsa, sort of, if it's a more liquidy salsa, like a Tostito salsa, you get more of the liquid and the tomato juice ish and the spice than the tomato itself. Pico de Gallo, I don't know what, or bruschetta. There's something that makes the tomato taste better in that case. I'm not sure what it is. I don't know if it's the cilantro, or at least in pico, the cilantro. I'm not sure. But pico de gallo is standable, right? And also bruschetta, because bruschetta topping normally is a tomato, an Italian pico, pretty much, sort of. That's the way I can explain it. But there's EVOO, balsamic to it. I think that's what does it there. Pico, I'm a lot less sure, but I'm going with pico de gallo. But for me, a more liquidy salsa. But my point is there are things with tomatoes that I like, but slices of tomato, no. Cold diced tomato, not really. Especially in cold cheese, no. Salsa's weird, and pico and bruschetta's weird. There's a difference there, but I'm not so sure what it is. But it's enough for me to enjoy it, like a pico or bruschetta or even a salsa, even though salsa's more liquidy in cases. But there's still tomato pieces and onion pieces, but whatever. There's something different about that. I'm not totally sure what it is. I mean, for bruschetta, I think it's the EVOO and the balsamic vinegar there, the balsamic. But for me, I don't know, man. The balsamic. Maybe that's what the difference is. I'm not sure. I'm not sure. Like, what is it? Is it the cilantro? For pico. Is it the cilantro? Is it the? I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. What do you think? I like it though. I like pico. I like bruschetta. Or at least the bruschetta topping. I don't know. But I don't like pimento and cheese. Put a little bit of oregano inside pico. Well, yeah, I think that's what. I don't know. 65th minute. 3-0 still. Tracy settled. But again, it's a thing that I'm not sure about. Over the top. That's a chip over the top. You fish? No. I've only been fishing once in my life. It was like when I was 4 years old. I was still a toddler. I've only been fishing once. I want to go fishing once or another time more, but um, I've only been fishing once. I did catch some though, but I've only been fishing once. I've only been fishing once. So, playing forward is still Rocky fishes. Of course he does. You're in the Cascadia, of course. There's a river to fish. 3 subs for Dominican Republic. Triple sub with 3-0. That seems a little bit crazy to me, but whatever. Yeah. I'm not really. It's funny. I love being in the Smoky Mountains. I'm not really outdoorsy. Or at least I wasn't outdoorsy for a lot of my life. But I think being in the Smoky Mountains changed things. Or at least I just want to, what's the word? Experience different things. I just want to experience different things. But, it's something. I'm not from the Dominican. I'm just covering the game. Now, BKL's from the Dominican, or at least he has Dominican heritage. I'm not from there. I didn't even claim that. I'm just covering the game. I'm just covering the game. Maybe I'll visit one day, but I'm not from there. Like, I don't know how many. Should I go there? No, I'm not. I'm not. Should I go there? I'm wider than me. If I'm gonna go there. If I had anything to do with the Dominican, I'd either be vacationing there or move there because I like having multiple houses. I think that would explain it. Just because my Spanish is arguably good doesn't mean. I mean, I could fit in, but you gotta. I hope you're sarcastic. I hope you're being sarcastic. I hope you're being sarcastic. Good. That's good. Playing forward is the 71st minute. This is the second round, final prelim round, but there's one more window, which would be next June. 50 some days before it starts. It's less than a year, and hell, it's 364 days till we know who moves on to the second round. It's even less than a year with that. So there you go. There we go. Playing for Dominican Republic's been pretty much given up, which I'm not too surprised. Or I wouldn't say given up, but sort of tired. They're fine with 3, is my point. They're fine with 3, but I can understand it. Player down hurt for British Virgin Islands. If the U.S. lose by 5 or more tomorrow, is Greg gone? I would say yes. Yes, he's gone. Or at least I would hope so. I'd hope so. $7-0 Puerto Rico. Jesus H. Christ. Well, Anguilla also came from the same round the BVI have, and Puerto Rico, I guess, must be better. Did Jaden Cervania score any goals? That's my question. Did Jaden Cervania score any of those goals? Is my question. Playing forward. When will Puerto Rico will just accept Team USA as their team? When they become a state. When Puerto Rico becomes the 51st state in the union, I'm not saying I support Puerto Rico. Well, statehood. Well, I'm good with Puerto Rico statehood. It's not like I'm against it, but I can understand why it would be a downside. But once they become a state, I personally would be fine with Puerto Rico as a state. I'm fine with it. Now, D.C., on the other hand, no. Puerto Rico, yes. D.C. statehood, no. Puerto Rico, I'd say yes. I don't see why not. I mean, they're already citizens, pretty much. I mean, there isn't much difference between them as a territory and state. Primo and Epico are from? Yes. And Carlito. That whole Cologne family. Trump gave him toilet paper during Hurricane Maria, and he also basketballed it to him. Trump, did give Puerto Rico a very good amount of aid after that hurricane. More than others would do. So, more than others would have. So, you know what? At least I think that's right. Like, I mean, U.S. presidents stormed some Puerto Rico. Trump tried to help as much as he could. I'm not going to lie. From what I remember, I think he tried to help as much as he could. Some other presidents never did that. Hell, some presidents never did that for their own country. George. Some people left their own country hanging them out to dry. George. To a point where that city builds levees that are still rated under Category 5 status. Oh, yeah. The levees in New Orleans are only built up to Category 4. What delusional... We know New Orleans is a carny, corrupt city. But the fact the levee system is only built to withstand a Category 4 hurricane, knowing damn well there will be another Category 5 that hits New Orleans. Could be this year, could be 10 years. It's before 2065, I guarantee you. Katrina 2065? Hell no. More like Katrina 2030. Or whatever the name is. My point, I know what I'm seeing tropically. It wouldn't shock me if a storm of Katrina's magnitude stayed a 5 going into New Orleans this year. But even if it doesn't happen this year, it's going to happen before 2065. It's going to happen by 2030. I'm putting money on it right now. New Orleans is under the gun. They already were hung out to dry after Katrina, especially the lower 9th Ward. It'll happen again because of the inadequacy of the levee commission and the city of New Orleans. They could have done the right thing. Built their levees to Category 5 standard. They did not do that. And when that storm comes to pass, it's going to be a sad day. Because Katrina should never happen again. And the fact they're going to let it happen again, they're walking straight into it. The fact that they're going to do that, whether it's this year, next year, 10 years from now, doesn't matter. It's going to happen. And when it does, don't say I didn't tell you. Most people don't think about it. I do. Because, again, if you've seen the tropical updates, if you've seen my community channel or my community tab, knowing this year's going to be a busy hurricane season and CONCACAF's basically facing the Atlantic Ocean, I'd be an asshole if I didn't do tropical updates throughout the season. I'd feel horrible. Just like me telling friends that I know live in hurricane-prone states. Just like I did earlier today. Got a friend in Texas. Told him that it's possible on June 26th, 25th, 26th. The same tropical update I gave y'all for that storm going into South Padre. Same thing. Told them. I'd feel bad if I didn't. Okay? I know what's coming. It may not be this year. May not be next. It may be 10. But I know. I know what's about to happen. I know what can happen. And it's, luckily for me, I have no friends in New Orleans. But that doesn't change the fact that, well, who knows, maybe somebody does move there. That doesn't change the fact that, yes, I do love seeing strong hurricanes form. As a weather person, as a weather nerd, I like seeing them form. But there's also another part of me that watches these storms and sees the damage that they cause. And I'm just sitting there like, damn, I feel sorry for the people getting hit. Like, yes, I love to see strong hurricanes because of the magnificence of the weather. It's a weird duality that I know none of you understand. And I shouldn't even be saying it because it makes me sound bad. I get it. But there's a duality of weather. If you're into weather like I am, there's a part of you who you want to see the strong storms because you want to see what Mother Nature can bring. Like, you don't get into tracking weather just to track some EF0 tornado that pulls up 2 minutes later. You don't do that. That's not what weather is. Or a tropical storm just dropping 3 inches of rain in Florida. You don't do that. That's not what you're in weather for. What you're in weather for is to see storms like a Katrina or the Tuscaloosa tornado. But you can also know, on the other hand, that this is affecting real people, whether you have friends there or not. And you look at it, you're like, damn, I feel sorry for the people being inflicted with the wrath of Mother Nature. And it hurts to see. But there's a duality you walk there, at least being deep into weather like I am. There's a duality you walk there. Like, you love to see strong storms because you want to see the historical portion of it. But again, you feel sorry for the people that get hit by it. Like, you don't want them to get hurt. Like, it's a weird duality that's hard to explain. But, like, and I think if you ask anybody who's really into the weather, I think Reed Timmer would say the same thing. I think Jim Cantori would say the same thing. I think so, at least. Like, they're not in this just for the science. You're not, especially if you're chasing it and you're in it, like Reed Timmer or Jim Cantori or even James Spann. You're not, I mean, yeah, you're in it for the science, but like, of course, you're trying to keep as many people safe as you can as well in that case, but I don't know. I guess also in hurricanes, you're like, hopefully they all evacuated, so so there's that sort of thought process of, let's see what it does type thing. But again, Morton's coming off for British Virgin Islands. Again, and I've seen hurricane damage. The only reason I'm into hurricanes is, again, Hurricane Emily. I've seen it. I know what it can do. 7-0. I was like, damn, did I? I was like, damn, did I? I was like, damn. But see, that's my thing. I thought that was about to be one of those, like, dude, you're whatever. But as a weather person, I've seen somebody into the weather who learned everything myself. I've seen storm damage like Hurricane Emily. There's a reason I'm into the storms, or into storms like I am. It's that storm. Like, yeah, I did track the 2004 hurricane season on Weather Channel, watching what happened there. But that storm, Hurricane Emily, being in that and seeing the damage in Playa del Carmen, walking through it, it's still vivid in my mind. Like, if I went to Playa del Carmen, one eye's going to show me what the damage was back when Emily happened, and the other eye's going to see it as it is now. And I could totally, it's that vivid. It is that vivid. And there's always, for a lot of people, that's how they get into weathers. There's moments like that changes your vision. But it comes with a territory. And, but again, ask Reed Timmer, ask Jim Cantori. There's that portion of it that it's a masochistic portion, but I guess if you want to say, I mean, you can, but like, of course, you don't want to see nobody get hurt. And you want to keep everybody you can safe with the weather. Of course you do. Like, you don't get into talking about the weather for not trying to keep people safe, because the upshot of showing stuff like hurricane coverage and tornadoes on a sky cam or Reed Timmer chasing is to make people safe. Like, it's happening. Get to your basement or get the hell out. It's happening. you know, there's also that, like, chasing serves a purpose as well. Like, being in the middle of it serves a purpose as well. Like, if you look at the Tuscaloosa tornado coverage from 2011, James Spann puts up the Tuscaloosa tornado on tower cam, right? That's how people know, shit, this is happening. Like, people don't listen to the warnings as given, I guess. But, like, if you see something, like if you see a tornado on the ground, you're going to, if you're in that warning polygon, you're going to head for shelter. Or if you're in a situation where there could be more just like that, like Tuscaloosa was, or Alabama was that day, April 27, 2011, you're going to go to your basement. You're going to get the hell as safe as you can, right? Now, if it's EF5, what can you do? But if it's EF5, what can you do, right? Your house is probably going to get, unless you have a underground shelter or one of those shelters rated to keep you safe from an EF5, if you stay in your house, you're screwed. I hate to tell you. I hate to tell you. An EF5 or EF4 is going to level your house. I hate to tell you. Like, you could do as much as you want. You're probably screwed. Unless you have an underground shelter or one of those rated shelters against EF5 or whatever. Like one of those storm shelter, whatever they're called. Ryan Hall, y'all, has them on his YouTube channel. But again, I mean, who am I kidding? An EF2 would knock this house down. So it's not like I'm saying I would watch it happen instead. But with that being said, my point is, there's a portion of weather nerddom that's hard to explain. Right? And is Messi going to the Olympics or staying for Leagues Cup? I'm not sure. They haven't said yet. I think Messi's going to go to the Olympics, personally. But that's just my opinion. Still 3-0, Trace Settle. Well, still 3-0, Trace Settle. But I don't know. But again, well, there's a tangent for you. But yeah. That's a save. 90th minute about to happen. I wish Olympics would let football play with pro players. Yeah, but there's also the World Cup. So, you know, I don't know if that makes, well, then again, I don't know. 4 minutes of stoppage time. I mean, they also play hockey with pro players. I mean, they're letting the NHL players go back to the Olympics, but there's also the World Cup of Hockey and the Four Nation, whatever the hell they call it. California #1, baby. If you're talking about weather, you still get forest fires. So I don't know. I'd rather be hit by a hurricane than a forest fire, to be totally honest, or a tornado. In my opinion, I'd rather be hit by a tornado or a forest fire. Or not a forest fire, a tornado or a hurricane than a forest fire. Personally, that's just my opinion. I mean, they all suck. They're all going to destroy your house in one way or another, but I'd rather have a hurricane or tornado, personally. Not really. We've been getting enough rain. Can we talk about how France got screwed against Canada? Corruption. What do you mean corruption? 8-0 Puerto Rico. What do you mean corruption? What do you mean corruption? My ass. What do you mean corruption? Two minutes in. But the fires happen in rich people areas, though. That's not a... So wait, we're wishing fires on rich people now. Is that what we're doing? Besides, how are forests rich people areas? Like what? Is a rich people going to build a freaking area next to a forest? Like, you don't know where these fires are going to go. I don't know anything. I don't know much about California. 4-0 Dominican Republic plays on. Shot goal. Number 17. That is. Dorny Romero with his second. Makes the run and plays it in. Nice. Good. Good bet. Dorny Romero scores his second goal. And it's 4-0. 4-0. Good play. Makes the run in. Shot. Nutmegs the keeper. There you go. Easy as you like. Which would be 90 plus. Three. There we go. Yes. Besides, if it's over, the USA could still score. So there you go. 2 or 3, but the U.S. may score 1. So I'd say 3-1. So that's over for sure. 1 minute to go. You know, it works. Playing forward 20 seconds. Yeah, I may need that later. Yeah, true. Playing forward, shot saved. 9 seconds to go. Cardona scores for Puerto Rico 8-0. Oh, Jesus Christ. That's crazy. That is crazy. Last big fire we had was in Laguna Hills. That was a long time ago. And it's full time. Full time, 4-0 for the Dominican Republic. Big win. It was one they needed. Good game. Mato with 2, Romero with 2. And they got a big 4-0 win over the British Virgin Islands. Dominican Republic keeps moving on. A loss over Jamaica in game 1, or against Jamaica, but they got a 4-0 win here. So with that being said, good win. With that being said, if you like this video, like and share, subscribe. You know what it is. Tell your friends. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Hit that bell notification once subscribe. Send some chats on the live streams. Comment on this video. Put us in play. They share friends and family. All that great stuff. Puerto Rico and Guia ends 8-0, and that's it for the window. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button. Send super chats on the live streams. All that great stuff. See you within the hour for the review of this game. And let's have some fun with it. And then tomorrow, of course, we'll recap the window as is after 2 games. So halfway through the window or halfway through the round. With that being said, see you later. I'm Ron and I'm out. Peace.